I love it. Let's party like it's the 90s. The band is the Radio Addicts, and I think we have Luke. Luke, are you there?
Konnichiwa, mi amigos. Hello, Matt. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I am very, 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 very good, Matt. Now that I'm on your show, Matt, I'm feeling incredible right now. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, that is wonderful. Well, I appreciate that validation, and that's good to hear. Now, is it just you? Are you the only band member with us?
Well, so far, yes. As me and Daniel in England, we've just been sitting at our exams and stuff like that. So we're all very, very, very tired. But you know what, Matt? I've not given up, Matt. I knew that it was your show, and I would not miss this for the world.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. You're making me feel great. Well, thank you, Luke. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys very much.
You're very welcome, my friends. You're very welcome.
Love that song, Let's Party Like It's the 90s. And I'm old enough to remember what it was like to party in the 90s. To the extent that I did actually party, which wasn't very much because I'm not a partier, but I mean, let's start with the obvious question though. So what's that about? I mean, I guess it's obvious what's it about, but what was the genesis of that track? What made you want to write that?
So I remember being in school and I was in history class. And I have these moments where, like, I get bored, but I get so bored that I naturally just zone out. And I remember feeling so bored that I just went, you know what? I want to party. I want to go out with my friends. I'm sick of doing this. I want to just have a good time. And then the let's party like it's the 90s bit just hit my mind. And in history class was where I wrote the first ever chorus of that song where it's like, let's party like it's the 90s. So it was all about me stuck in school, me stuck in real life and wanting to leave real life and have the best night out I humanly can.
Very good, very good. So it sounds like the song came pretty quick. So did you literally write the entire thing during history class or did you just get the chorus and you got the rest of it later?
So in history class, I got the chorus and then after that, I went home. I had some lovely McDonald's when I got home, some lovely chicken nuggets and fries.
Yes.
And after that, I sat down and then the verses just came straight at me.
Oh, interesting. By the way, so I mentioned, I don't know if you were listening, but I mentioned at the top of the show, so I have a very close friend who is British who tells me that McDonald's is very different there and that it's much higher quality than in the United States.
It is. No offense. But I have been to America. I have been to what was the world's biggest McDonald's in Florida, and I must admit, the English one. I don't want to say it's more fancier, but like they put more effort into the meals, which I don't really know. I mean, like McDonald's standards isn't quite high in my opinion, but I must admit. The meal quality feels a lot better. So no offense to the American viewers, but if British McDonald's made you want to come to England, then absolutely go for it. Come over and try our McDonald's, as it's absolutely lovely.
Very good, very good. Yeah, we eat a lot of. Maybe I shouldn't say this. It's a very patriotic holiday in the United States, obviously, but we do eat a lot of. We do eat a lot of garbage here.
Isn't it?
It is July 4th. Yes. July 4th. And I did say at the top of the show, and because I have all UK artists on the show today, which I did not plan it that way. It's just how it worked out. But so you're the first on the roster today.
Let's go. God bless England and God bless America.
Yes. Well, I mean, obviously, you guys there have been a huge influence in our music. Without we talk about the British invasion bands, all those bands that helped shape American music. So we owe you that.
Well, you are very, very welcome. You are absolutely welcome. You should have Paul, John, Ringo, and all those lot. You should have those. Well, I must admit, in America, So in England, July the 4th is a bit different here. As July the 4th here is actually celebrating the 1 year anniversary of Oasis coming back.
Oh!
So for us, it's like National Oasis Day here. So
no
that's
kidding.
What I'm celebrating.
Now, how do you feel about Oasis? They're one of my favorite bands, but when I talk to people from that side of the pond, shall we say, I get mixed reactions. Some people are kind of sick of them, and some people love them, obviously. I mean, how do you feel about Oasis?
I mean, personally, for me, they're one of the most influential bands on the planet. And the thing is, what I find is that people who say that, oh no, I don't really like Oasis, I've only listened to Wonderwall and called it a day. Like, if you actually go into the details, and obviously, like, I was there when they toured the UK, and I'm from Manchester, but I went to London, which is like a 6-hour drive to see him, and I bursted it into tears when I saw him live.
Yeah.
It was one of the greatest days of my life. So with people who say they don't like Oasis, I guess they're a bit like posers in a way, where like they pretend to know stuff, but really they've only listened to Wonderwall and Don't Look Back in Anger. So if you've not truly listened to them, go into their back catalogue, listen to the Master Plan, which is all their B-sides.
Yes.
And truly get into them. As no offence to people who don't like Oasis, but actually listen to them. It's incredible.
I agree.
So, yeah, at least that's my thoughts on it.
My favorite Oasis song is Acquiesce, which, as you know, was a B-side.
Oh, well, that was actually the song that I started crying on, actually.
No kidding.
The exact song. I was like, we needed you, yes, no, I need you, yes, it's actually happening. And I just burst into tears. Oh. So, yeah, that was the actual song that I started crying on.
Oh, that's awesome. Was that on the reunion tour that they did over there? Or was that before?
Yes, it was. It was. It was the second song on the set list.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so jealous. I've never seen them live. So what artists influenced that song, Let's Party Like It's the 90s? Like, were there any particular artists that you had in mind? Like maybe 90s artists or artists from any time period that influenced the song, or did the song just kind of form in your brain and it came out how it came out?
Well, I think it's a bit strange. It's obviously in my brain, like sometimes it does just flow out. But there's a British band called The Wombats, and they have a song called Let's Dance to Joy Division, which is basically like Let's Party like it's the 90s, but 10 times better. And so I was listening to that and I was like, wow, that's great. And the song sort of feels like if the Wombats and the Buzzcocks had kids, and then that kid could perform like Robbie Williams. Like, that's the kind of vibe like the song sort of gives. So yeah, to be honest, the music that sort of inspires me is sort of like more modern music, like if I try to think of some of American bands which like have inspired me, like TX2, like I love, like they're like my different alternative. But like the British indie scene at the moment is incredible. Mm-hmm. You've got bands like the Royston Club, the Keys, who you've probably never ever heard of, but they should be so much bigger as they are incredible. So the music that inspires me the most is like the new ones. It's almost like we're all friends and we're all like taking ideas from each other and turning it into our own. So the song sort of came from like my brain just wanting to be partying, and also just all of the modern new music that's out now. Yeah,
that makes sense. I imagine it gets a good response live too. People probably sing along.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I remember it was like a few days before the song like actually came out. We played a gig, and obviously we'd be teasing it for like 4 weeks with the chorus and stuff like that. And people started like proper singing it back to us, and to be completely honest, I cried like an absolute baby when it happened, because it's never ever happened before.
Yeah.
And yeah, honestly, it was honestly just one of the greatest moments of my life, and I can never ever ever thank those people who came to that gig enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's I'm a musician, and I know that when you see people reacting to your music and jumping around and whatever, that's obviously very validating. But when they actually know the words and they start singing, or they learn the words, because obviously you can learn that chorus pretty quickly, and they're so engaged and involved in it that they're actually singing along. I mean, that is an incredible feeling, no doubt.
Well, my ego got boosted so much. I mean, I went from like being like a teenage kid to acting like Liam Gallagher in like 10 seconds. Like, my ego went from 0 to 1,000 and then came straight down again when we played another song and no one knew the words. But still, it was just such a great moment.
Yeah, no doubt. Are you guys playing a lot of shows?
Yeah. Like, honestly, I love being in this band so much. Is every weekend almost we go out and we play outside of our hometown of Bolton, which I know for some people sounds like the norm, but really it isn't. Like, we have lots of friends and musicians who are in Bolton, who like once a year they might go to Sheffield, which is like an hour two hour drive from Bolton, just for your American listeners, and it's incredible. Like, we make new fans, we meet new people, and we actually have our biggest headline show at a venue in Manchester called the Deaf Institute, and we're so close to selling it out, and that's going to be like a really big party for us. So every weekend we're playing in new cities, new places, and making new friends, and it's the best job in the entire world, and I cannot be more grateful that on this earth I'm given this life to do this job, and it's the best feeling ever, and I wouldn't change it for anything. So every week it's constant gigs and gigs, and I love it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fantastic. And how long have you guys been around? Because I know you're very young, right? Has this band been around for long, or is it relatively new?
I mean, it depends what you really class as new. We've been around for 2 years, but we released our first single last year. So I would say that definitely in the Bolton scene in our hometown, we've been around for a decent bit. But I think to some people, like two years is still quite new. Yeah. So I think it just depends what you define new as. Yeah.
Did the sound, like when you formed the band, I mean, did the sound come together pretty quickly? I mean, has it changed in that short period of time, or did you sound like you sound from the beginning?
Oh my goodness, it has changed. I cannot watch back some of those old videos.
Really?
I mean, like, we used to do like 10 Green Day covers in one set, and I was like, what were we doing? So, like, people who sort of say like, oh no, you're born with talent, you're not. You need to work on that talent. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, like, we've worked hard and we've tried to like craft our own unique sound. There's a lot of bands go, oh, I want to sound like the Rolling Stones, I want to sound like TX2, mm-hmm. But like, we don't want to be the second Green Day. We want to be the first Radio Addicts. Yeah, and that's all we want to be. So yeah, it's definitely taken work. Like, you have to work to find your sound. Mm-hmm. If it comes naturally, then I envy you so much, as it's taken a lot of hard work to try and find our sound.
Right. And where does the name come from, by the way, the Radio Addicts? I mean, I don't know if there's a story behind it, or if it's just, I mean, it's,
there is a story behind it, my friend.
There good.
Is a story behind it. Right. So my mum, right, I love her obviously so much, but in the car she listens to this radio station. Now, I won't say the name of this radio station, but it is not good. Like, honestly. It's utterly terrible. It's the same 10 pop songs on loop. And then they have Throwback Thursday and stuff like that, where it's just another of those same pop songs repeated on loop. And honestly, it's honestly awful, right? And so, like, when I formed the band, like I got in my mum's car and I was like, oh, not this radio station again. And in my mind I went, I really wish I could be addicted to the radio. And then went, Radio Addicts. Oh my goodness. Yep. So it was almost like, you know how in like Disney Channel movies, they have like light bulb moments. It's like really over dramatic.
Yeah.
A bit like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I wish I could be addicted to the radio. Radio Addicts. That's it. So yeah. So that's how the name came.
It's such a cool name. It's such a cool name. It's almost surprising that somebody didn't already have it, but that's great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the radio is so important, and that's the reason why like streaming music is good, and we get like a bunch of music at our fingertips, but I don't want to lose radio.
Right.
Like, genuinely, now that I've found like my favorite radio station, like yours, Matt. Like, I don't want it to go, and It's why I'm always on on the radio doing interviews. I'm always tuning into my local radio station. I'm always listening to Radio X in Manchester, as I don't want these radio stations to go. They're so important, and people don't realise how much of our lives are made up from radio.
Absolutely. And there's some people who thought that radio would be dead by now, because as technology, because of streaming and podcasts and everything, but it's still thriving. It's definitely changed, and obviously the radio has had to adapt, like all the shows now, like this show, for example. Obviously we're on live on FM radio in our area, but we're also streaming, and then it goes up as a podcast. It's just a matter of adapting, but I agree with you. Radio is very important.
Yeah, like one thing I found with like radio stations is that like it's now like listen online or watch online now, where like you have to type in the website and listen live, which I thought was quite cool. But yeah, I don't want radios to ever. It should not become a niche. It should stay mainstream. But that's just my opinion, obviously. Yeah,
100%. And obviously, I'm biased. I don't want all this to go away ever. But yeah, no, I don't think it's going anywhere. So I want to ask you about. So in a moment, we're going to after we wrap up our conversation, I am going to play another song from yours. I'm going to play this song, "Scroll My Life Away," at the conclusion of our conversation.
Cool. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. This is another great song. But I want to know more about this song and what inspired it, because it sounds like it's very. I take it as kind of a critique of because obviously this is a global problem, not just in the U.S., but there as well. People kind of addicted to their phones and social media and all of that, and scrolling. We call it doom scrolling. I don't know if that's a term you use over there. But
yeah, that is definitely a term here. That is not just America. Doom scrolling is in England and the UK. Don't worry, it's the same everywhere.
So I assume that's what inspired the song "Scroll My Life Away."
Oh yeah, well the thing is that like I remember one time I was a bit younger, but I was in like a restaurant and I saw like 3 tables of like families. And like all of them had like these like 4-year-olds with these big iPads and these big cases holding it up, and they're just scrolling and watching videos and like tapping the screens and not like getting invested into real life. Mm-hmm. And then like the more I looked around, I saw teenagers scrolling. I saw that you had to order on a screen, and I was like, what's like happening and stuff like that. And I was just like, and I'm stunned, as obviously like when the phone first came out, nobody thought it would be this big. And there are positives to the internet, like the rage rights have grown because of the internet. We've made new fans because of the internet, mm-hmm. But it steals time. That's the main thing. It steals time from younger kids to live their life. And it scares me on how much it's changed and how much worse it's sort of getting. So Scroll My Life Away is sort of like me just venting on what is going on. And with there's nothing interesting anymore part, it's mm-hmm. almost like a character almost going like there's nothing interesting anymore. I've done so much. I've scrolled so much. There's literally nothing. Like my brain's fried.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like... It's sort of like me voicing through a character what is going on here. Come on, let's sort of grow up a bit, touch some grass, go outside. Yeah, like it's sort of just doing. Come on, guys, just grow up a bit. Come on. So
right.
It's sort of me voicing that opinion.
Well, it's to your credit too. That because I know you guys are young. That someone your age perceives that, and because. It's easy for me to see it because I'm Generation X. My generation was the last generation to really kind of grow up without the internet. And so I sort of remember, it's almost kind of surreal remembering life pre-internet. And don't get me wrong, I love what we have now. So much of what I do, I wouldn't be able to do without the internet. So, and I love that I can access music, easily, and everything about it is wonderful. But yeah, you see people with their heads in their phones, or a common problem here is I'll be at an intersection and the light will turn from red to green, but the car in front of me isn't moving, and a few seconds. I'm a patient guy, so I'll give them a few seconds, but then I end up having to honk that horn and I know what it is. They're looking at their phone.
Oh yeah. Oh, that issue is also here in England, my friend Matt. Do not worry, mate.
Yeah.
Don't worry. In England, it's the same thing here. Like, why are people on their phones while driving? Like, come on, there's a road in front of you. There's traffic lights in front of you. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that issue is also here in England.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, Luke, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. And
thank you, Matt, for just letting me come on and let me speak with your new audience. It's utterly incredible. Thank you for having me. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Matt. I really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Very glad to do it, and we'll definitely do it again in the future. And in a moment,
yes, please.
In a moment, we're gonna hit that track. But before we let you go, one other thing: where's the best place to go online for people to keep up with everything that the Radio Addicts is doing?
Oh, okay. So online on everything, it is at the Radio Addicts. So that's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It is at the Radio Addicts. No spaces, no underscores. Everything is lowercase at the Radio Addicts. You can find tickets, videos, interviews, everything there. Okay. Oh yeah, and we also have our website, which is theradioaddicts.com, and that has our merch on there as well, and exclusive photos and videos. So at the Radio Addicts on social media and our website, theradioaddicts.com.
Okay, very good. Well, Luke, again, thank you so much, my friend. We will definitely do it again in the future. We're going to hit that track, so we'll let you go for now. But happy. So what do you call it there? Happy Oasis Day? What do you call July 4th?
Yeah, it is Happy Oasis Day. It's Oasis Day, and happy 4th of July to our American friends. But it's Oasis Day.
It's Oasis Day. All right, happy Oasis Day, my friend. All right, Luke, thank you so much. We'll talk again soon. You got it. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. All right, wonderful. That was Luke from the Radio Addicts. And right now, as promised, this is another great track. And again, enjoy the social commentary of it. This is called Scroll My Life Away, and the band is the Radio Addicts.